So for the last part of your Wix setup, hopefully you've got your 4 pages together, and I'm going to show you a couple of more things. You might have found these already, but I'm going to show them to you. I'm going to show you how to put in a video, audio, and add your blog page. Okay, so we go over here. I'm on my media page here, and I'm going to go over here, and there's 2 ways to do this. I'll show you the really easy way. You're going to go down to video, and then you're going to click just YouTube one time. And it's going to show up there. Okay, we're going to move it into a place. The bananas are weird, but that's okay. Now you're going to click on it, and you need to change this video, because right now it's Wix video. Okay, so I have one of mine here, and I'm going to go to the share. You want the regular YouTube URL for this one. Okay, so you copy it, you go back to your editor, and then I remove this and I paste it right here. Okay, and then it will update to my video. Okay, and it's obviously a video of Julie. And you can play around. It can autoplay, it can loop. You can look at the controls and play around with them. Now there's another way to do this. And this will show you how you can do other things as well using the code. Okay, which is embedding. So you go to add, and we go down to this more here. Now more's got a lot of cool stuff, by the way. You can embed a site, another website into your website. You can embed HTML code, but let me show you a couple of other things down here. You can add your resume as a document. So I'll show you just by clicking on Word. And you'll upload your document. So I'm just going to upload any old document right now so that I can show you how it works. Actually, I'll grab my resume. How's that? And I'm going to grab my resume, and I'm going to choose, and it's going to open it up. And that's not really my resume, but that's okay. I'm showing you how it's done. So you can put your resume on your site, and then next to it you can put a downloadable copy. So you add to page here. And now in the corner of where your resume is on your site, you can have that right there, and they can download it and have it. Okay? So when you're looking at the add, if you go back to the top here and you add the HTML code, this is another way of adding video. You go to enter code. Now let's go back over to my video, and I'm going to do embed this time. I'm going to copy that code, and that's the code you're going to paste. See code here or web address. You could do it either way. And you paste it, and you hit update. And now I have the same video in a different style right here, and I can open it up larger. And you can add things to this or take things away, just like with everything else on. We have to move this down a little bit. I've got everything really tight right now. Also, that when you enlarge when I enlarge this, it automatically moves down, so I can make it as big as I want. And so you can do video either way, okay? I just wanted you to see how you can put HTML code directly into Wix and use it that way. Now we're going to do audio. So you do add again, and you can do music. And then once that opens up, you can pick your player, any kind of player you want. Click on it. Same as we do a video, we have to add the track first. So I'm going to go get my Christina track, right, from my folder. I had my Christina Aguilera, and I'm going to put Christina in, and it's uploading Christina right now. And once it works exactly the same way as a video works, but you pop it in a little differently. So this is really, really easy to use, as you can tell. And if you want to play with code, you can go to the add embed or add HTML, whichever one you're working with, and you can add something with code. So you can go to another website and say, hey, can I have the code for that? And then it will, okay, here, I'm just going to put this one on the top because it's easiest right now. So there's my song. I can go to preview over here. Remember, you want to keep saving your project too. So I'm going to first preview and make sure I like it. Mine's a little messy. Hopefully yours will look prettier than this. And here it is. And I can press on Christina. And there she is. And then my videos will work as well. So it works, and I could download this simply. I'm not going to do that right now. So let me go back to editor. And then we want to make sure we save it if we like it. Okay? Just make sure that you're always saving it. And it's this little, looks like an old-fashioned disk right there. So it just saved. You hit done. Another thing I want to share with you is how to add a link within dialogue or on a page, okay? Because you're going to need to do that for your final project, because you have to have 2 external links, just like with your other website, right? They can be anywhere in the site, but I'm going to do it on the home page. I'm going to hit edit text, and I'm just going to use the word dog, so I can go to a dog website. And if you go right over here, you can see the link. You can either link to another page in your website, a web address. So you can also do email, so you can type in your email and click on there and go to an email. So I'm going to go to web address, and I'm going to put like dogs.com. I don't have one right now, and new window. And that's how you create a link. So you're going to need 2 of those in your site. Next, we're going to add your blog page, and I want it to have its own space. So I know you already have a blog with WordPress, because we worked on that already. So I want you to go over here to add page. But instead of adding a page, I want you to add a link, okay, to a web address. And then I want you to grab your blog's URL, and you are going to paste it right here. It's going to open in a new window, remember that, and done. Now your blog is going to show up as new link. I'm just going to put the word blog in for mine, and it's done. So now your blog is up here, but when it connects, as you'll see when we preview, it will go directly to your WordPress blog. And some of you may be saying, why am I using a WordPress blog and not the blog that's built into Wix? It's a personal choice. There it is. I prefer it because WordPress has really good analytics. They have a good communication with your email, and the Wix blog, not quite as good. But if you really feel strongly about having your blog in Wix, you can recreate a blog in Wix if you'd like to. But if you already have your WordPress one, that's how you connect it. One more thing you need to consider before we publish your site is it needs to look right as a mobile site. So you need to go in, we talked about this a little earlier, you're going to click on the mobile, and you're going to see, you can just close that, you're going to see that there may be somewhat of a mess. So, and it might not be a mess, but you can play around with it and move things around, and you know, you just have to play with this now as a mobile site and see what you want it to look like. So just make sure that it looks appropriate, not just your first page. And obviously I have to move Julie down. My, again, computer is working really slow, so I'll have to play around with that. And here, when you click here, oh, I guess we have to preview it first. Preview it. And when you click to your next page, you can go here, and it shows all your pages. So you can go to your About page now, and then go back to your editor and go in and mess with, make sure that your site looks good. This one actually does look really good on the mobile. And then we go back to preview, and we click on the next page. So go through all of your pages and make sure that they look good mobily, and I'll be checking that. And then you can switch back. One more thing I want to show you. This app market is a whole lot of fun to play with. They have free ones, they have pay for ones. There's no need for you to buy pay for ones. But you can have comments added. See, there's free and premium. So the free is plenty. But if you want people to be able to comment on your site for interactivity, very good idea. But look at all these different kinds of apps you can add to your website. Okay, so it's something good to know. You can play around with. I think it's a really good idea to have comments. So let's add comments. Add to site. So you add to site, add app, and it will appear, it's going to appear on top of everything else right now because I have made a mess of this page. We're going to move it down though. Let's move it all the way down, 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 down. Okay, right here. Once you've added it, you have to click on it and you've got to set it up. So it's going to ask you a few questions and then it'll be set up to manage comments, okay? So you go through these settings and fix it up, and then it will look like this, so people can leave comments, and you will get an email every time they leave comments, okay? The very last part is going to be to publish. So you want to make sure first your home page is where you want it, your about page is nice, your media page has at least audio, video, and your contact page has the interactive map. Remember, we worked on that in our last video. Once everything is the way you feel comfortable with it, you are going to publish. And remember how much work it was to publish with Dreamweaver. Well, here's how you publish on Wix. You hit the word publish, and you are done. Now the world can see it using this URL. Watch, I'm going to go view my site. So I go to view my site, and this is how the world is seeing it. And what we're going to do, instead of this whole long URL, which it is right now, it's all of this +/Julie, right? That's the URL. We're going to create a bit link for that. And I'm going to do a quick little video in the next section to show you how to create a bit link. So once you are happy with your website and you know it's what you want it to be, hit your publish. Here comes up my media. It's working a little slow as my computer is. So this is your website. This is how it's done. Next video, I'll show you how to create a bit link that is specific to your video. All you have to do, remember to do, is copy this URL, and then you'll be ready for your bit link.